Podcast, episode number 12.
We made it.
We made it. We made it.
Just like last episode, we made it.
And the one before that, we made it. Yeah. You know when the first time we said we made it? It's episode 4, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're like, we said it every episode since.
We've said it. When you make it, you make it.
We're here.
We're here.
We're still here. Despite your shortcomings.
You're going to bring it up.
Yeah.
I know it's my fault. Guys, listeners, our faithful listeners that ask for this content every single week, that doesn't come out every single week. It's me. Yeah. I dropped the ball, guys.
It's no longer me. It was me in the beginning.
And then it became me because I don't answer my fucking phone.
I passed the torch on to you.
And then I try and pass it back.
No, let's not pass it back. No.
We'll give it to Josh, who's not me.
I'm leaving this weekend.
You are leaving this weekend?
Yeah.
But we can...
We can
swing it. Yeah, we don't need to talk about it. We don't talk about it. Yeah. What's been going on, dude? I haven't seen it in a while.
I know.
I dropped the fucking ball. It's good to see your face. What's new?
Just work.
Just work? I don't want to hear that because...
I have nothing to add. I can tell you about like my accomplishments in Destiny. Like, I play Destiny.
I like Destiny. I remember when it first launched, dude. I was all over that shit. Yeah. It's so much fun.
It's
I don't like Fortnite, dude. Sorry, I can't.
I don't do Fortnite. I did PUBG, and then I kind of like stopped playing it. I enjoy the game still, but I just stopped playing it because I was too into my other game.
But Destiny's,
and then I got into Destiny in a big way again. I found my love for Destiny again.
Yeah.
Well,
Destiny has the maps, dude. PUBG and Fortnite, isn't it the same field every time? It's the same.
Well, see,
it's just large.
I don't really do the like competitive, like where you're killing other
You
players.
Story mode that shit or what?
Well, yeah, I do the events and stuff like the
which
raids
is hella fun.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
I had stopped playing because my Destiny crew, one of the members. Well, actually, nobody else in the crew plays with me unless he was playing.
Really? Like they're all boys or what's?
Yeah, it was his brother and like their friend, and
they were all 8 years old. So
no,
at like a certain time you would hear time for bed.
No, they're all older. Older.
Okay.
He passed away, so I stopped playing.
Dude, what the fuck?
Starting off like in a real downer.
Real dark place. I was trying to be light and everybody. I'm sweet, I'm a sweet boy. But no, you fucked that. Fucked me up, man.
Yeah, no, like, so I stopped playing for like, he passed away earlier this year.
Yeah.
And I stopped playing and.
You just got back on?
I just got back. I was able to, it's bittersweet though.
Yeah.
Because then there's times where I'm like, he would have loved this, dude. He would have loved this because they made the game so much better.
Yeah,
but let's try and lift the mood again. Let's lift the mood up. It's a great game. I love it, and that's what I've been spending all my time doing.
Fuck yeah!
So it either work or a game.
I need that, dude. I need that shit. I'm a homebody now, so I need something like that. I want to give me a PlayStation.
All my friends are online, other than you. So that's why it's good to see you again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have other IRL friends, but I haven't been able to hang out with them. They got their own things going. So
My boy, shout out to Beezy, is in Florida right now. I haven't seen him in like 6 months.
Disney?
No, military. He's in Pensacola.
Oh, did he's in the military or?
Yeah. Well, we were in it together, and then we both got out, and he re-enlisted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a motherfucking boss. He's out there. He just missed the hurricane.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah, like it just barely passed him by, dude. He didn't even catch that shit. So thank the good Lord for that. Job bless,
Yeah. Shout out to those in the military.
Yeah. Shout out for real.
Past, present, and those thinking about it.
Yeah, we fucking support to the fullest, man.
Shout out to my brother.
Shout out to your brother.
He's or he was in Singapore last I heard.
Yeah.
Last I talked to him, he was supposed to go to Hong Kong. Actually, I read a story on CNN about a ship that China denied entry because of the tariffs from Trump. That was my brother's ship.
No fucking way.
So instead of going to Hong Kong, they went down to Singapore.
Yeah, that was Singapore. Well, that's cool. But he'd already been to fucking Japan, no?
Hong Kong's China.
Oh, you can edit that out.
Yeah. I'm not going to though.
Oh, you're a motherfucker. Anyways,
yeah, he's stationed in Japan.
He's been in the Middle East.
What are you talking about?
He's been out there.
Well, yeah,
like he's not in the States, Andy.
He's not in the States. He's been
out there. So has he been to Singapore yet?
That's his first time in Singapore.
Then shut the fuck up and give me it.
Which is Asia.
Whatever.
Well, I'll give you this though. The Middle East, still Asia.
Yeah.
Just
the
other end of Asia.
Yeah. So shut the fuck up.
Let me get you a map.
Yeah, dude.
You see this? You see Australia over here?
Yeah.
Singapore is in this area. The Middle East is
Yeah. We get it. Yeah.
I'll keep going.
I know. No, don't keep going, dude. Don't fucking ridicule me.
And now, the nations of the world, brought to you by Yakko Warner.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay.
You're a bitch, Andy. I fucked that one up. I sound stupid. I sound really stupid.
No. One of my coworkers was telling me about her boyfriend's little sister.
Uh-huh.
And it made me feel sad for the youth today because they were talking about Drake and Kanye.
Yeah.
And how Drake recently dissed Kanye.
Yeah.
On the shop.
Yeah.
And he said he dragged me out to Wyoming. The little sister said, "Wyoming's not a real place. That's not a real place."
Oh no.
Like they're making that up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's an idiot, but I did actually listen to that. Moving forward with that, did you catch the whole story?
No, like I had just briefly like heard a mention on the radio.
Yeah, it's what it was saying. So the whole like diss between Pusha T and Drake supposedly came from Kanye.
Yeah,
because Drake confided in Kanye. They're friends. They're having a regular conversation. And supposedly Kanye went over to Pusha T, spilled the beans about the kid and that they're having relationship issues and all that stuff. And I guess from Drake's perspective, Pusha T used it as ammo. Like he kind of
yeah.
But
didn't Kanye produce that diss track from Pusha T?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because now Kanye and Drake are not on speaking terms. Like they're not cool anymore.
Yeah.
And Pusha T came back with the rebuttal and said that it was actually 40, who is Drake's like best friend / producer, that told everything.
It was the beans.
Yeah, it wasn't Kanye. It was Drake's best friend.
I don't know. After listening to Kanye's rant the other day at the White House,
it's fucking retarded.
Oh God,
it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
He makes Trump seem sane.
He does. Even Trump was like,
like, oh fuck.
Yeah. The hydroplane was my favorite, or the hydro airplane.
I liked when he said the I-Force one.
I-Force one. That's what it was. Yeah. That it's an airplane, a hydrogen powered airplane that our president should be flying in. Oh, he said that guns aren't the problem. Illegal guns are the problem.
Okay, so just real quick, a little fact for our gun advocates. I'm not saying I'm either for or against. No, you know what? I'll straight up say I just think they need to be a little bit better regulated across the nation. So the whole like thing is like people use Chicago as an example. Look at Chicago. Guns aren't allowed in Chicago, but people have them. A lot of people have them. Well, that's because they go down to, or they just drive across the state to Indiana.
Right. Where it's
where it's easy to get them, and it's not illegal to bring them across the state lines. So that's how there's guns in Chicago. That's how that happened.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why it needs to be like kind of like a universal thing.
I mean, it just needs to be regulated, dude.
I'm not saying take them away.
No.
And for all those gun enthusiasts, I don't get it, but I mean, cool for you.
Yeah, I'm not with it either. I understand, but yeah, I'm not. Whatever.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Don't fucking hurt people. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's where it fucking ends.
If you're crazy, it's kind of hard not to.
Well, that's the thing, you know?
Mental health. It's a mental health thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just fucked up, dude.
Speaking of mental health, show that I just watched recently. I just finished it up on Netflix.
Maniac?
Is
it good? I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God. It gets crazy. It gets weird.
What is it? It's like, it's hyper realism, no? Or some shit like that? Like, it's like...
let me tell you the plot real quick. It's Emma Stone, Jonah Hill.
Love him.
Go into a drug...
Love it.
Test phase. Like a prescription drug test phase. They go to a drug company. And so it's just kind of like their experience. It's this drug that's supposed to eliminate the need for therapy.
Okay.
So they go for different reasons. Their stories kind of interact.
Right.
But, oh man, it's so weird. It ties up its loose ends neatly in a way that is satisfying. So if you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch it. It is quickly climbing up my list for greatest shows, which is my segue into the episode.
Today's topic.
Our favorite television series.
Right.
Yes.
Love it, dude.
Yeah.
And you know, this was kind of a shot out of a cannon. I just told you, I said, hey, next episode, TV shows.
Yeah.
And I don't know where I got that from. Like, I came to me as I was texting it to you, so.
And I was totally ready. As soon as you said it, typically, like, when we text back and forth, it's like, well, how about this? Well, maybe this.
We try to tweak it and shit. Yeah, this one kind of just seemed to come.
Just straightforward.
Yeah. I like that. But I mean, it was kind of needed after.
I was ready for it.
A little hiatus, you know. Little hiatus. Halloween's around the corner. So, your choice, my man. We've been away for a little bit. You want to take this one? Want me to take this one?
I can start because I don't really have a lot to say about my stuff.
I usually you run it, right? Yeah, I usually like keep going. Yeah, go ahead. Hit me. I gladly accept. Let's dive in to today's episode.
Turn it up. New SV. Raise it up. 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 I ain't about shit. Nope. What me, dog? I don't floss. Nope, I ain't that nigga JD. You ain't never seen me ballin' out at the bar, right? I don't rock my ice and bounce foreign cars. And my Rover ain't the hardest Rover you've ever seen. That ain't a TV screen. It ain't sitting on 18s, dog. I ain't gaining no green and my chain don't swing. I ain't doing my thing. I ain't doing a thing. I ain't got none of that dough and none of them cars. I ain't fucked none of them hoes and none of them bars. I don't smoke weed. I ain't used to mess with the streets. I ain't from the D. Nah, I wasn't blessed with the beast. I don't be at the spot swinging my chain like this, swinging my thing. See these motherfuckers paying my shit. I don't sit more.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I have no theme, by the way, for this one because these are like my top 5 period of all time.
Right.
Okay. So I mean, how can you have a theme for that?
That's true. I mean, unless like you do stick to what
my movies and all that. It's a very fluid list. So I can add a little here and there and make a theme. These are just straight up and not in any order.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start off with, and only because I ended last episode with Disney, I'm going to start this episode with Disney. First favorite TV series.
Okay.
Even Stevens.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't go that far back. Even Stevens was fantastic.
Even Stevens. That was Disney Channel at its prime.
At its prime, yeah.
You had Even Stevens. You had Lizzie McGuire.
I remember Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, my God. Kim Possible.
Impossible. What else do we have back then?
That was what, like the golden age of
Those, like, the
DComs
gold-
too.
yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Tsunami and what's that bullet rollerblading movie? God, I can't remember the name of it, but that was a good one. Halloween Town.
Halloween Town.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
yeah, we're fucking
Wow,
old.
man.
It ran. Even Stevens ran only 3 seasons from 2000 to 2003. It was only 65 episodes. That was because Disney Channel, for some reason, had this rule
Right.
that at 65 episodes, that was the max. No
No
more
shit, huh?
episodes after that. Yeah.
So majority of theirs, or if not all, stop at 65?
Yeah, it's like that's when like television series get into the the juicy bits.
Yeah.
You know you're season 3. That's when you're getting really like deep into it. How I Met Your Mother season 3. That's when that's a great series. Also not on my list.
Not on my list.
But that show, if you don't know about it, if you're
Which I do know about
if
it.
you're a youngin', it's basically, it revolves around 2 siblings. It revolves around the whole family, but focuses mostly on Louis Stevens, played by
Shia LaBeouf.
my boy,
Your boy.
and
Scream!
and Christy Carlson Romano, who plays Ren Stevens. So Louis and Ren. I just want to mention this girl real quick. Margot Harshman. She played my first TV crush, Tawny. I lie, but she was my biggest TV crush.
Right.
She was.
And mine was Topanga.
Really?
Yeah.
I was not a fan of Topanga.
I liked her.
I never got the Topanga thing.
No?
But-
That was Boy Meets World for those you listening.
The girl who played Ren, Christy Carlson Romano, she is a cutie as well, and I loved her. And actually, she originally tried out for the role for Tawny, who Margot Harshman plays.
Is she
It's like
good?
Louis
Oh, no shit,
Stevens, love interest.
And then who was his best friend? Twitty,
Tweety, played by AJ Trouth.
right? And then there was the comic relief, Beans.
Beans Aaron Garin.
Love
I don't know
Beans.
the guy's name, but he's like famous for this meme of like where like it's like this ugly kid, and it like he grows up and he's still an ugly kid because
He looks like the same.
that's his real picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit.
And he also was famous because it was like, remember him? Now he's elf in Santa's like Dreamland at the mall.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not cool.
Well, I mean that sucks. Like
Child stars have it fucking.
I think we focus too much on where like actors used to be, and then like now, like, what was it? There was a guy from like, was it the Cosby Show or some show, and like now he's like working at Whole Foods as a cashier or something like that. Like, and people are ridiculing him. It's like, he used to be a star, now he still has a steady job. Like, I mean, like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, where did he fuck up?
Yeah,
Like, and
acting is a hard gig. It's a hard gig.
because everybody wants to fucking
Everybody
do it,
wants to
but
be an
nobody
actor.
can.
No.
Yeah.
No, and sometimes, even if you are good, you just can't land roles.
Yeah.
So that's not his fault that he's working there, but at least he's not like, and even if he was homeless on the street, I mean, that's not his fault either. It's just, life's hard.
Yeah.
Life's hard.
Yeah.
Don't fucking hate.
Look at you, Andy. Fucking
Coming from the biggest hater in the world.
Yeah, man.
Don't hate on these people.
don't hate on the motherfucker.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Unless we're talking McConaughey.
What the fuck? All right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you just gotta keep living. Livin. Living. That's all it is.
Fuck him. All right.
You have anything else?
No, I don't want to go on McConaughey.
Even Stevens was fantastic. I do remember that one growing up. My brother and I watched it all the time. We looked forward to watching that one. Shia LaBeouf was fucking hilarious. He had his own comedy at that age. He already had his own developed sense of comedy.
He was great at that role. I think he's been the best Disney Channel actor, period.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Period.
Yeah.
And I don't think he deserves a lot of the hate he's been getting lately too.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the internet. I think it's just what it is.
It's the culture, man.
The culture.
It's great to hate anonymously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy as fuck.
It's easy. It's
Yeah.
too easy.
It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Moving right along. This next series, it's been around since 2011 is when it started. It actually is in its final season starting 2019.
Okay.
Game of Thrones.
Never got into it.
I didn't get into it until right before this last season, season 7.
Yeah. Wow, you got into it late in the game,
I got into it really late in the game.
Yeah.
I never, understood, and my brother was always watching it, and he's like, dude, you gotta watch this show. It's so good. One of my brothers. And I'm like, no. And every time we would watch it, or I would try and watch it, he was always watching it on his iPad.
Right.
Every time I looked at it, it was a guy giving another guy head. It was yeah.
There's a lot of dick in that one. Right?
Yeah, there's a
lot of loose hanging cock.
A lot of, especially the early seasons, a lot of gay sex, which I'm not against, but I was just like, is this a show for
for gays? Is it targeted towards that community?
LGBT,
right?
But I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I could get into it. Well, I finally I was like, all right, let me see what this is all about.
So it started way back at the beginning.
Started it last summer, and I watched the first episode. Me and Layla, we watched the first episode, and then I'm like, you want to keep going? We had a free trial to HBO. I'm like, you want to keep going? She's like, yeah, let's go. So we watched the second episode. Next thing I know, we're already on the third fucking season.
So you in it?
We caught up
before
all
you knew
6 seasons.
Yeah.
In a week.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Shout out to Layla, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Layla. We've never met in real life, but shout out to you.
Yeah, you have.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, you have.
No,
we all
haven't.
went to a bar together.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we got kicked out.
We got kicked out. I remember that. That's right. Well, that was a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an adventure.
An adventure.
Yeah.
Good,
Anyways.
The good days.
Hi,
Layla.
My favorite character. Peter Dinklage plays
Love Peter
Tyrion
Dinklage.
Lannister. God, I'm just hoping he doesn't get killed off because
He's
all the
best
good
ones.
characters have been killed off. So far, my favorite characters, only one of them's been killed off.
But that's a reoccurring thing for them, right? They kill off strong.
Oh, he's not scared. The writer's not scared to kill off anybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Peter Dinklage. Call back to your Destiny.
Oh, yeah. He played the original voice for the Ghost. A lot of fans didn't like him, so they redid his voice. I don't like the new guy.
So if I were to go back and play the old one, is it redone?
This is how bad
or
it
is it
was.
still Peter Dinklage and then...
No. They had the new guy, redo all of Peter Dinklage's lines.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
Yeah, they called him the Dinklebot because they said he didn't show an emotion. This
it's a fucking robot.
This new Ghost, he's it's just thing that follows you in the game. Right?
I've played it before. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Yeah,
I don't like his voice. No.
Higher pitched.
Yeah.
I like Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage has a very solid,
yeah,
meaty voice.
Yeah,
it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, I want to see this movie that he's going to be in dinner with Hervé or something like that. It's about the guy who played the one in Pleasure Island or Treasure Island.
Hopefully, Treasure.
The plane.
Oh, Fantasy Island.
Not even close. Something Island. Fantasy Island. The
Tattoo.
Tattoo. He played Tattoo.
Yeah. No shit, huh?
Yeah, it's like a biopic on him.
Oh, no shit, huh? Love me a biopic.
Yeah.
Biopic.
Well, he plays my favorite character. He's actually best friends apparently with Lena Headey, who plays Cersei, the queen, the bad bitch. And then
hashtag bad bitch. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only interesting little fact that I could find on this. I mean, there's a ton, but the only one that really stood out to me is that Lena Headey and Jerome Flynn, who plays Braun, Sir Braun of the Blackwater,
Now that's a name.
they used to be in a relationship.
Well,
And it ended so bad that in their contract, it specifies that they cannot be in scenes together. And if they're ever on set, they must be separated.
that bad?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
That, I don't know what happened, but it was really bad.
That's intense.
Yeah. I don't,
That's some like next level shit.
I want to know what happens.
Yeah.
I want a show just based on that.
Yeah. Just dig deeper into that little portion of life.
Game of Thrones based on a book series by George R.R. Martin. A Song of Fire and Ice.
It's the title of the book.
Of the series.
Okay.
Yeah. There's it's like a Game of Thrones, a game of something. I probably should have like looked the titles up. I actually own the 5 books. It's still ongoing. The series is past the books now.
Oh shit, huh?
Yeah.
So now when they write for the series. The book is just
Yeah, well, I don't think he's actually written an episode for them in a while, but he's given them like basically.
all the rights. Like he
Yeah,
says,
and
it's
it doesn't follow along exactly with the books as well.
cool. Okay, it's like loosely based.
Yeah, loosely based, but he's very happy with what they've done, and he says that the characters on screen
capture his
are better versions of his characters. Actually.
No shit,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, and you know what's funny is when he wrote the books, he wrote so that it would be a terrible idea to make them into like film or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because he was so scared of of them making like a film to it, and they actually came to him and asked to do like they want to do. It's like there's 3 story arcs going on in the show,
Okay.
and they asked him if they could do a film, but they're only gonna focus on like one of the story arcs on Khaleesi's, on Daenerys Targaryen's story arc, and he said no. And they've asked to focus on like each individual one. He said no. It wasn't until they like talked about like doing a series that he was like, all right, yeah, let's
Because
do
they
it.
have to all.
He says
three
there's too much story in it that it wouldn't make sense to have like just separate things. They would have to change so much and deviate so far from the source material.
Then it wouldn't even be.
It wouldn't be the same thing.
Oh shit, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to sink my teeth into that.
I think you should. If you're not into it by the first like 4 episodes, it's not for you. I'm not going to say it takes all 4 episodes, because as soon as that first episode ended, I was like, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to me with Narcos. People were so up in arms about it. Sorry if it's on your list. It's not on mine. People were so up in arms about it. They said it was great. I got 3 episodes deep and I stopped watching. I gave up. It just wasn't for me.
You know what I hate about Narcos?
What's that?
I've never seen it, but I hate how people, like, especially when I grow my hair longer,
Yeah.
they start calling me,
Pablo?
yeah.
No. No. Oh,
No.
God.
Oh, God.
You did it.
No, I don't know. No.
Don't call me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't get into it, man. It wasn't for me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a simple mind. I didn't need all that shit. It wasn't, it didn't fit me. But then again, based off my stuff, maybe we'll see
interested
why.
to see it, yeah.
Maybe we'll see why, you know?
All right. I only have 3 more. I don't have too much on them, only because I don't want to kind of bore our audience.
Right.
I'm not saying that these series are boring. I'm saying if you are slightly interested in anime, spoiler alert, the last 3 are all anime.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Well, shucks. Arms akimbo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you should try and sink your teeth into these. The first on my anime portion of my list is The World God Only Knows.
Now, that's a title, my friend.
That's a title. The opening theme song is a gem.
A gem.
A gem. It is a masterpiece. And I'm not big into like the J-pop scene. So it's not like me fanboying out on J-pop. But it's powerful. So it's based off of a manga that was written. It was Japanese comics.
Okay.
The manga finished, but the anime didn't go through all of them. And this is what I love about anime is they just go through like the main, like there's like different arcs.
Yeah.
And then like, so each story arc kind of like culminates, finishes until the new one starts. So it's really easy to adapt manga to anime because once the story arc finishes, you can wrap it up nicely there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, oh, you're there might still be some lingering like things that could play out, but you're satisfied with like
what you've got. And I've read that doesn't manga move at a faster rate than anime, or is it vice versa?
It's like you'll get like so manga can be like 13 pages because usually they're like released in like as serialized in like big magazines,
right?
And so like every week a new chapter comes out.
Okay.
And then like the anime, you can have like one episode can be like 4 or 5 chapters of the manga,
right?
Or one episode could just be one chapter. It
Right.
just depends.
Just depends on the story itself, the writers, what's going on.
What's needed, what's not needed, what goes well into the media. Like
Got it.
Like it's like a book to film.
Book to film, yeah.
Yeah. So first, like I mean, anime seasons are weird. They don't just like there's not like a break and then all right, starting this season. It's usually like Dragon Ball. There's Dragon Ball Z.
You're
Dragon Ball
doing
Super,
this one
Dragon
again?
Ball.
You're gonna do this again? Yeah.
But it's a perfect example though. I could never get into it, but it's a perfect
Right.
example. It's not like just Dragon Ball and then you have like 8,000 episodes. It's
Right.
it's like different series that all revolve around that.
Right.
So, The World God Only Knows. The original one came out 2010, only 12 episodes. Then the second season, it's called The World God Only Knows 2.
Okay.
12 episodes came out the next year, 2011. The World God Only Knows Goddesses came out 2 years later. So it's kind of weird how it works.
Yeah. They could all be standalones essentially.
They could
or no?
no.
They need their prequel.
They need the original
Yeah.
because it wouldn't make sense if you like watched Goddesses and didn't watch the first one.
Right.
Yeah, but they kind of skip over like Goddesses skips over like a good chunk of the manga. So like they just kind of like breeze through it in like in 5 minutes,
And then they
you're
keep
like,
going.
Here,
like,
let's catch you up on the manga.
Yeah.
All right, now to this story.
Oh shit, huh?
Yeah, but that's a all right. So it's about the main character Keima Katsuragi. His name is a play on the word gamer, or in Japanese would be gema.
Right.
He's this guy who's like super into dating sim games. So he plays all these dating sim games, which aren't necessarily like sexual games, which is
Right.
like what some people think. But
It's
like
just
yeah, you
person to person interact type of shit.
Yeah, you follow a story and then like you're basically reading and then there'll be like a screen where you have to select from like 4 options.
Yeah. And that pushes the storyline in a different direction.
In different directions.
Depending on your option. Yeah,
exactly. So he's the master of these games. And so this demon, Elsie, contacts him. Hey, can you help master these girls? And he thinks it's part of a game. So he's like, yeah, there's nobody that I can't master in a game. He hates real world stuff. He's all about 2D girls.
In the world, yeah.
Yeah. He's all about video games. And so he thinks it's about video games, but what it is he has to capture these like demons that find their way into the hearts of other girls. And the only way he can do that is by making those girls fall in love with him.
No shit, huh?
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
It's cool, like how he does.
I'm
like,
captivated,
yeah,
man.
each like 2 episodes is about him like conquering, quote unquote,
yeah.
another girl.
Wow, that's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
It's funny, it's hilarious, and like the It kind of touches on the manga. Like
Yeah.
the manga ends it in a like, oh god, it's make me cry.
It's
Tears are in my eyes right now. Oh god, because like it ends in a really good way. I'm sucker for romance, and
sucker for love.
It ends nicely. Like it's not him being like just a playboy.
Yeah.
Like he starts to really think about stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Not to pull my heartstrings, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know me already, Andy. You know me.
Next anime. It's called Erased. And actually, it's an anime, but if you don't like anime and you can watch subtitled like real shows,
yeah,
it's on Netflix. They last year I think they made it a live action. It's called Erased. In Japanese though, it's called Boku dake ga inai machi, which is like the town without me.
Sounds about the same. Yeah.
And it's about this guy. Main character's named Satoru. He has like this like power that he calls revival. So anytime something bad's gonna happen, he travels back in time.
Okay.
And he has to figure out what it is, or else he'll just keep going back, and he has to like kind of fix it.
Okay.
And it kind of does like butterfly effect thing.
Yeah. Whatever he does in the past reflects whatever happens in the future.
Not like, because typically he goes back maybe like
not
5 or 6 minutes.
Not like the butterfly effect where Ashton Kutcher looks like he's coming in his pants every 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
You know which
no.
one?
No, he goes back in time only for like 5 or 6 minutes.
Okay.
It's not until his mom gets murdered and he's being framed for it that
Is he able to stretch it?
That like he calls on like it's not under his control, but he's like begging for it to like come into effect because the cops are chasing him because they framed it into making it look like he killed his mom.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that he goes all the way back to when he was like in the 6th grade. He's like 28 right now, and he goes back all the way to when he's in the 6th grade.
And he redoes everything.
Well, he forgets. Like I guess there was a trauma in the past, and there was a series of kidnappings and murders of his classmates.
Okay.
That he forgot, and so he has to try and save the original girl who gets kidnapped and murdered.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This shit's fucking deep, dude.
Yeah.
You watch some fucking
it's really good.
some complex shit.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm telling you, I don't like the like action and fighting, like where they have to explain their moves and shit. Like I like the mystical and fantastical.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
I mean, that's what this one is. It's fantasy,
but I like more like
it's more
in
depth.
this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kind of like slasher films, like Rob Zombie movies.
No.
You know, stuff like that, right? Like that.
So 2016, 12 episodes long. You can watch the live action show, like I said, on Netflix, or if you go to crunchyroll.com, you can watch all 3 of these ones that I'm talking about.
I think I have a Crunchyroll account.
Do you?
I think so.
You can watch it for free. Like you can make an account and just there's a commercial. I think there's like 2 or 3 commercials and that's it.
Oh no! Actually, you remember Midori from?
Yeah. Color green, right?
Huh?
Color green?
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were speaking Japanese to me.
Midori.
I know who you're talking about.
Is the whatever? Yeah, whatever. I think I still have her account info somewhere. Yeah. Friend of the podcast. Yeah.
I don't know if she's ever. I think she's only heard one episode.
I think she heard one episode as well
because she called me out on it, and she's a coworker.
Yeah.
And she's like, I heard your nudie story, and I was like, oh,
dude.
She's like, what is it called? I was like, the titty go round.
Dude. Whenever people listen to the podcast, I'm like, oh yeah, check it out. When they land on that episode, they crack themselves up. Do they think it's the funniest shit in the world? Which it is.
I'm glad that my titty go round story amuses people, because that was the whole purpose of me telling that story, because I thought it was a good story.
It's fantastic.
100% real.
100% real, guys. It happened.
Couldn't make that up.
If
I feel like
you tried.
maybe me and you, we should open a titty go round in El Paso.
In El Paso.
Ooh, right here.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it happens, we did it.
All right. Let me wrap up my list because I've gone way over on time and I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Oh, no, my
But-
friend. Please, talk.
But it's like we said, we ain't putting limits.
We don't put... Bobby doesn't like to be put in a box, dude.
Bobby doesn't like to be put in a box. Andy doesn't care either way. You put me in a box. Put a gag in my mouth.
Oh, stop.
Put a saddle on my back. You do whatever you want.
You do whatever you
I'm a
want.
masochist. I show up to work every day and I just get yelled at and I love it. All right, last.
I wish the listeners could have seen your face as you said that shit, dude.
Last on my list. This is. I deliberately left this one last because this is my ultimate.
Oh, so you saved the best for last. Huh?
Except best for last. I watched this series and it's 26 episodes. That's all it is.
Okay.
26 episodes and it covers the entire. It's based off of books and it covers the entire series of books.
Okay.
So in Japan, there's these things called light novels, and they're like 200 pages each. And usually there's like 12 volumes, and that's it. 12, 14, 15 volumes. Some run a little longer. But they're kind of like manga in literary form.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So a lot of light novels turn into manga. A lot of those then turn into anime. That's how
We don't have that here.
No, we don't have like I guess the best way to I guess it used to be a thing here, and it's not anymore. It stopped sometime in like the 30s or 40s. It was like serialized novels.
Yeah.
John Carter of Mars. You
There
seen
you
the
go.
movie?
There you go. The John Carter one. There
John
you go.
Carter's series was like serialized, and so like it would come out in like newspapers and stuff.
And it was a continuation of
Yeah.
the one that...
Yeah.
The one before it. That's right.
By the way, great movie. Fucking underrated movie.
It is underrated, huh?
God,
It's really good.
God, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Who's John Carter now? Timothy Oliphant? If I'm
Is
not
it him?
mistaken? It might be him. You continue. I'll look it up.
Yeah, because I don't really like him as an actor, but if it is him, then I'm very I might change my mind. Anyways, so ultimate show called Toradora came out 2008 2009, ran through the end of that year to the beginning of 2009. 26 episodes. It is a rom-com.
Love some rom-coms. Love
You
me a
know I'm
rom-com.
sucker for well, it's more romance because the second half of it gets very very deep and very like more drama than comedy.
Right.
It follows two people, Taiga Aisaka and Ryuji Takasu. The name of the show is kind of like a play on their names. So Taiga, or it sounds like the English word tiger
Right.
in Japanese is Tora. Ryu is Japanese for dragon. So Doragon is the English form, well, like the English.
Yeah, the broken down.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if you turned the Japanese word or English word into Japanese, Doragon. So it's Tora for Taiga and Dora for Ryuji.
No shit, huh?
Yeah.
Look at them.
Yeah.
We don't have that shit here.
We don't have like little like things like
Like little like surprise, little like
yeah.
treats.
yeah.
Little treats, dude.
Yeah.
We don't have that shit.
All right, so Taiga Aisaka is in love with Ryuji's best friend.
Okay.
Ryuji is in love with Taiga's best friend. The only thing is they're both like, okay, so Ryuji is this really, really nice guy. He lived single mom. His dad left him when he was like real little. But he looks like a badass.
Okay.
So people avoid him, or like they just give him their wallets because they think he's like a gangster.
Yeah, but he's just a good guy.
He's got a heart of gold, and it takes a while for like. That's why he only has one friend.
He's a sheep in wolf's clothing, my friend.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good description.
Yeah,
I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
The other girl, Taiga Aisaka, is this tiny little girl.
Mm-hmm.
She looks cute. She's cutesy, but she's got a really shitty attitude. She's the exact opposite of him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so they're trying to hook each other up with the friends because he finds out she likes him and she tries to like kick his ass. And he's like, no, I'll help you, like, because he's a nice guy. And so
yeah, like he's on a mission.
So they become a team. Romance ensues. Comedy ensues. Drama ensues.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So all of these can be watched on Crunchyroll. World God Only Knows and Erased, I think, are only subbed. But if you're in the dubbed, like if you need to hear it in English voices, you can hear it in English on Crunchyroll. But
I mean, but if it's full on,
nobody can do voice acting like the Japanese. I think there's
and that's kind of like my beef with it is you get the emotion. They know what they set out for, so you're gonna get the emotion from them. When I watched Fully Coolly, if I'm not mistaken, it was in Japanese with subtitles.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with reading it.
I
can do both.
I don't like dubbed anime.
No, I'm not
a fan. The only one I can watch where I think, okay, it was done well. There's only two anime series.
Okay.
Beck, which is a good one. You should watch that one.
I think you told me about that one before, yeah.
And Inuyasha.
Remember Inuyasha?
Yeah.
That was a very good one.
It was one of the original Adult Swim shows.
Yeah, one of the original ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had another one too. What was it? Inuyasha, that was another one that came out at the same time.
Okay, so Adult Swim had Inuyasha, it had Cowboy Bebop. It had Trigun, and then it had this really shitty one about this like android who was like half red, half blue. I don't remember it because it was fucking boring.
Yeah.
And the Big O sucked fucking dick.
I'm glad that made a comeback.
I
look forward to that.
Sucked fucking donkey.
Which is
dick.
the one that with the dude in the green fucking tracksuit?
Green tracksuit. Dude.
Black hair.
I don't know.
We'll come back to that shit eventually.
Not ringing any bells.
Not ringing any bells? All
no.
right. Well, yeah. I'll take a look into them. I'm down. I'm with the shits.
Watch them.
You know which one, shows I can watch dubbed, and I prefer them dubbed, is Dragon Ball.
Yeah?
But because growing up as a kid,
Spanish.
we had, Spanish and English, because growing up as a kid, that's what we had on cable.
Okay.
So that's what we watched.
Yeah.
It was the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Frieza.
Yeah.
It sounds much better than in Japanese than in English, because you think just like a freezer in a fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his brother's name is Cooler. Yeah.
Kura.
Yeah. See, so like,
sounds better in Japanese.
It does.
Krillin. Kirin.
That's what it is?
That's in Japanese. Kirin.
I stopped taking my Japanese lessons, so.
Yeah. Let's take a class.
We should, dude.
Yeah.
That way, some accountability. We don't need to talk about it on the air, but you know what? We could talk about it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could talk shit about other people in Japanese and they wouldn't know.
Ooh. Look forward to that, my friend.
I mean, that's my list.
That's your list. I like the list. Good.
Check
list.
them out.
You
check out those animations.
Very well rounded.
Yeah.
It was you gave me a little bit of everything, comedy, animation. I dig that shit. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
I can't cover up my feelings in the name of love or playing safe. For a while that was easy. And if living for myself is what I'm guilty of, go on and sentence me, I'll still be free. It's my turn to see what I can see. I hope you'll understand. This time's just for me because it's my turn. With no apologies, I've given up the truth to those I've tried to please, but now it's my turn. If I don't have all the
My list.
Let's hear it. I'm dying to hear it because I took up almost an entire hour.
Yeah, huh? Fuck it. That's what we do here. We haven't been here for a while, so the listeners deserve the fucking time, dude. They deserve it. For mine, mine's very cut and dry. I think I have like one less than you do. I do have some amount of information, but we'll see. We'll play it, you know? First on my list I chose is Californication.
You've talked about it before.
I have mentioned it before on the podcast.
But I think just briefly, I could not get into that.
No? I don't know what it was that drew me to it.
David Duchovny. I mean,
First and foremost, right? But
yeah.
I don't know. 55% on Rotten Tomatoes. You know I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Started airing in August 2007. Ended in June 2014. I've seen the show maybe 5 times.
Okay.
Completely.
From start to finish.
Start to finish.
How many seasons?
7.
Oh, okay.
7 seasons. After I've talked about it. After the like 3rd or 4th season, it kind of like slopes. It goes downhill because they didn't think it was gonna.
They were ready to end it.
They're ready to end it after like season 4. Yeah. So 5, 6, and 7, they're all actual endings.
Yeah.
So, but 7 ends it off right. It's good. Like it's I'm okay with the end.
Satisfying.
It's satisfying.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really good. It's about this dude. He's a writer. It takes place in a world where people give a shit about writers and books and artists.
There is this world. We just don't live in it.
Yeah, well,
this is a real world. I want you to know that.
What? Okay, but I'm saying like in
like this. I mean, they hold them.
They hold them to a high standard.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Kind of like movie stars.
They're movie stars.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You know, they.
I get what you mean by that.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just like appreciate it.
No, like they hold him to a high standard.
Okay.
You know.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's this dude, Hank Moody. He's a womanizer. He's an alcoholic. He's a writer, rock and roll rebel, type of thing. He's trying to like get his like shit together, but everything falls apart around him because of his own. It's like he's like a product of his own fucking chaos. Like everything fucks up because he leads it to do so.
Like all writers are.
Yeah. You can't be a writer and have everything put together. I don't think.
Yeah.
But he's trying to make everything right for his daughter. That's his main thing. Is he's trying to fix shit between his daughter and his muse of an ex, the mother of his
mom.
child. Yeah,
His like baby mama.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like his muse, dude. Like they like share everything and whatever, and like they have a good relationship, but he wants to make it work and he can't because his own bullshit stops him.
Yeah.
He gets himself into a lot of trouble, you know, assault charges, drinking charges, drug charges, statutory rape. Like it's just he pays the price for it. He really does. It sounds
that was a weird thing to say ooh to. Sorry.
Yeah, but I think the whole drama aspect is what you're shooting for, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of drama involved into it, but it's very witty, very sharp.
It's comedy? Dark comedy.
Dark comedy.
Okay, I like dark comedies.
Very adult comedy though. Very adult.
Adult time.
Ooh, Thin Lights, baby. That was Beyonce again.
She just stepped in real quick.
She just stepped in, jumped on my mic, and then left again. I don't know why she does that.
In a puff of smoke.
In a puff of smoke, she disappeared. The music in it, it's fucking sick. It's got songs in there by Rolling Stones, The Doors, Bob Dylan. Don't say a word. Warren Zevon, Elton John. It's got a very good
Warren G?
Warren G. No.
Oh.
Warren Zevon.
Oh, damn.
It's like, I like it because it's real life scenarios in a surreal setting. It's
okay.
It's Los Angeles, California. Everybody has money out there. So like they live lavish, but at the same time they don't. You know,
LA,
like
baby. Everybody pretends out there.
Yeah.
And there are very few that are
They have
the
their
real
shit
deal.
together. Yeah. Well, that's what this is. This show's pretty good, dude. It has a lot of like cameos, reoccurring guests, but, like people that like you've seen in movies. It's got Peter Gallagher from your fucking movie.
From my movie, While You Were Sleeping.
While You Were Sleeping. I was just sleeping in Seattle for some reason.
Ooh, another good movie.
Carla Gugino is in it.
Ooh.
Love Carla Gugino, yeah. Judy Greer. Yes, no, maybe. 13 going on 30. The skinny friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like her. Like, she's funny.
Another good movie.
It has a very young...
Wait, did you read my list of favorite movies?
I did. I listened to the
podcast.
podcast.
I said it. Oh, okay, sorry.
It's got a young Ezra Miller. I'm talking like maybe like 14 years old Ezra Miller.
Refresh my memory on Ezra Miller.
He's the kid that's now the Flash.
Oh, I don't watch that show. Sorry.
Have you ever seen? No, not the show, the movie, Justice League movie.
Never seen the movie.
Have you ever seen Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Okay.
The gay one.
Never seen it, but I know who you're talking about now.
Right. It's got Justine Bateman, who is the sister of Jason Bateman.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in it. Kathleen Turner.
All right.
Zoe Kravitz, The RZA, Megan Good, Rob Lowe, Heather Graham. Dude,
that's fucking loaded.
It's fucking jam.
If you have the RZA on anything, you know it's fucking loaded.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fucking Amber Heard, Pete Wentz, Rick Springfield, Zach Wilde, Marilyn
you lost
Manson.
Me at Pete Wentz.
It's got a lot of fucking people in it. I don't care. It's like it's because it's all like artists. Like it's like
yeah,
that's what they brought it together for, because it's like it wraps around the art of this guy, but also the chaos, the glam life, the sex, drugs, and rock and roll aspect. It's very sex heavy. It's like it's what it wraps around. Again, the statutory rape thing. He has sex with his.
So it's a porno.
No.
Oh.
But he has
then
sex
I'm not interested.
with his daughter's principal.
Daughter?
He has sex with his one of his students that he teaches for in the class. With his teacher's aide. It's bad, dude. He gets himself in trouble.
And everybody.
Everybody with this dirty dick. And it's chaos. It's chaotic, but it's still a good show nonetheless. I like it because like the self-loathing aspect of it. He's not a big fan of himself, but he makes it work. And I like that. Like the dedication, like he just keeps on moving, and that's admirable. It's an admirable trait. Yeah. You know? A
lot of writers are self-destructive.
Are self-destructive, yeah.
I fancied myself a writer when I was a younger lad. I always thought that I could write a novel, and I always thought like I could probably write like a series. I fucking felt like if I pushed myself, I could do it.
Yeah.
But then I realized I'm not very creative.
I wrote one.
As far as writing.
Right. I get that. It's hard. It's not
or anything else.
I wrote one. But it was during my heavy drinking phase.
Your downward spiral?
Yeah. My downward spiral kind of phase.
Okay.
Where I was kind of like beating myself up all the time. I was going through a rough patch, man. We all have
beating
it.
yourself up and beating yourself off.
And beating myself off. Master debating. Yeah. And then I wrote, and it's somewhere here, but
short story?
No, dude.
A full
story.
novel.
It was.
You have a manuscript.
I'll dig it up for you.
You're gonna have to give it to me. I don't know if I've ever told you. I am a book nerd.
You're a book nerd.
I love to read.
All right. I mean, it's not great. What is it? Who said it? Bukowski? Write, drunk, edit, sober.
Okay.
That's what I did.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down.
Moving on.
I'm gonna edit that out.
My next show I'm gonna pick is real different from the first one.
From Californication.
Californication. I'm going with Lucifer. I talked about that one a little bit as well.
You know who's a big fan of that?
Who's that?
Bonita.
Bonita. Shout out to Bonita, friend of the podcast,
Shout out to
long-time
Bonita.
listener, first-time caller.
You know what?
Does she listen to this?
Yeah, she listens to it. She
Really?
does, yeah.
Oh, cool.
But so
Thought she hated us.
No. I have to apologize to her. Because last episode, I did a birthday shout out.
Yeah.
And we actually recorded on her birthday, and I did not shout her out on her birthday.
Instead, you shouted out
I don't
Lacey
even.
Chabet.
Was it? Oh yeah.
Happy belated, Bonita.
Happy belated. All right. Is she the one who got you into it? Did she tell you to watch it?
No. It was I read like an article about it or some shit like that on like Twitter or something.
Oh, okay.
And it piqued my interest, the whole concept of it. And I started watching it. My wife and I was like, hey, we were looking for a new show. We had finished, well, I'm not going to name other shows because what we had finished is on my list. But we finished some other shows. We had nothing to watch for a bit. And what's it called? We were looking for something new. We stumbled onto that one and we ate it up, man. Hell of a show. Really good, real witty, real sharp. It's a Fox show. So it's...
Well, they dropped it.
But
it was picked up
by Netflix.
Yeah.
It only took Netflix a month to pick it up after Fox dropped it. You know that?
I thought it was like right away.
Yeah, well, I mean, a month isn't fucking...
No, I thought like it was the same day, but I think, no, that was Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That they dropped and
They dropped and somebody picked it up like that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I send you the Backstreet Boys skit?
No.
Dude, I'll send it to you. It's
Oh,
fucking
wait.
hilarious.
Yes. It's the lineup?
The lineup,
Okay,
yeah. It's fucking hilarious. Lucifer's funny. It's good. It's witty. It's sharp. It's so what it is the
dark comedy as well, or just like it has funny moments, but it's more drama?
Funny moments, more drama.
Okay.
It's the devil gets tired of being in hell, so he comes up to Earth, lives in Los Angeles, of all places.
Of course, City of Angels.
City of Angels.
Devil's got to live in the City of Angels.
He's a nightclub owner, and at the beginning of the series, there's this murder that goes on of a friend of his. Yada yada.
Beelzebub.
That's a name for the devil. I don't know why you mentioned that, but okay.
Leviathan.
He eventually becomes an aide to the LAPD.
Oh.
Aide. An assistant. A consultant.
Confidant.
A confidant.
Con man.
A con man.
Consultant.
A consultant for the LAPD.
Was the word you were looking for.
And he works alongside them, and like he helps them solve murders. But because the devil has the power to predict, and not predict, but he can pull out people's innermost desires.
Oh, so he's working for the greater good?
Yeah. But because
he is a fallen angel,
and that's where it plays part. He's trying to rebel against his dad. So according to his dad's rule,
who's his dad?
God.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, dig on that shit. So he's trying to rebel against his dad as the devil does.
I like that concept.
Andy, what the fuck? He's trying to rebel against his dad, as the devil does.
Wow.
And so, like, by being a good guy, he's doing what the devil doesn't do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He
going against the grain.
Going against the grain. He left Hal with his wings, so he cut them off. So like he's walking around wingless, and then at one point he gets them back. He hates that notion. There's a bunch of people that come into play.
Does he have to wear a trench coat to hide his wings?
No. He's able to tuck them away.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool, the concept.
Like into his body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like they got it right.
All right.
You know, it's really good though. I recommend it to anybody that likes light comedy, but also like the whole cop drama, like light comedy. It's
a cop show with supernatural like leanings.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. So it's kind of for everybody.
Okay.
There's romance.
Ooh.
There's romance.
I'm a sucker for romance.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
So I recommend it. I think it's good.
Okay.
Next
I'll give it a
one
try.
kind of plays off of Lucifer. It's not too far off. I went with the show Preacher.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of Preacher?
No.
It's really good. It's on AMC.
Okay.
And
that's probably why I don't really watch AMC shows.
It's on Hulu if you got Hulu.
I don't have Hulu.
Fuck.
I followed the. Have you seen the commercials for Hulu? They say don't get Hulu, so I didn't get it.
The commercials for Hulu say don't get Hulu?
Yeah. They also say don't fly first class. Never do.
Why not?
Because they said not to.
Dude, if you're gonna fly, you might as well upgrade. $50 a seat? Fucking do it.
Let's try overseas flight.
Oh, no. Oh, you stay in fucking...
That's a $10,000 upgrade.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking like here to like Vegas or something.
An
extra $80.
I don't consider that first class because what? You get a little bit of a wider seat. Oh, it reclines a little bit more. No. Look up all of our listeners. I want you to look up Singapore Airlines.
Listen up.
Singapore Airlines.
Listen up.
I want you to look up their first class.
They've got
oh my god.
First class up the wazoo or what?
So I've flown 3 airlines overseas in Singapore Airlines. I don't think I need to fly anything else.
Really?
Yeah. Send me the check, Singapore Airlines. Send me the check.
If you're going to fly Singapore.
Send me the check.
Preacher.
Back to Preacher.
91 Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, I thought it came out in 1991. I was like, damn.
The year of our Lord.
AMC.
Preacher's good. Preacher was created by, well, it's
the guy who wrote Nacho Libre.
Shut the fuck up, Mike White. No, it was created by it's a DC show, as is Lucifer. They're both DC comics.
Okay.
Vertigo, but
it's not. Okay, so technically, yes, DC, right?
Yeah, Vertigo and DC, they have it's like a sub.
Like how Constantine is technically DC.
There you go.
Okay.
It's Vertigo, like Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Same thing.
Ghost Rider is Marvel.
No, Ghost Rider is actually Vertigo. It's not DC. No, isn't it Dark Horse?
Dark
Horse. Whatever. Sound like fucking dorks right now.
God. You fucking nerd.
Fucking nerd. It's a DC comic, but it was created into a show by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Here's a fun fact for you. You've seen Superbad?
I have fucking lived Superbad.
In the movie, Michael Cera's character, his name is Evan. In the movie, Jonah Hill's character's name is Seth. It's their friendship.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, the creators of Preacher.
Who is Evan Goldberg? Because he sounds so familiar. He's like...
Well, he does all the production work on...
Has he ever
Superbad.
acted?
I don't think so. He did all the production work, though, for a lot of Seth Rogen vehicles, such as Superbad, Pineapple Express, This Is the End, Knocked Up. If you look up his like filmography, like info, it's pretty solid. A lot of Seth Rogen.
So, I always like to play this game.
Okay.
Where I say, if our lives were made into a movie, X would play you.
Okay.
Or who would play you? I don't know why I said X. It's an algebra fucking problem all of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
Who would play you?
Mark Wahlberg.
And then I also follow up with that question, who would play me? Who do you think would play me? I like to think that either Brad Pitt or Steve Buscemi would play me.
Those are two very far ends of the spectrum, my friend. And you know what? No, the answer is Giovanni Ribisi.
Ooh, I like that answer.
Yeah.
I like that answer. But the number one answer I get
is
Seth Rogen.
I don't like that answer.
Why?
Because he's a fucking yutz. He's a clown. He's funny, but
fucking funny how? You like clown shoe funny?
Yeah, like
my clown shoes.
Look at my. Can't even finish that.
As a matter of fact, my mom, my mom,
your mother
says that Seth Rogen would play me, and she says Road Trip is her favorite movie because she feels like that is exactly how it would be if me and her went on a road trip.
Guilt trip. I think Andy means guilt trip.
Guilt trip? Oh, sorry.
Road trip is the fucked up one with
Road Trip
Tom Green.
is the one with Tom Green when he mixes up Boston with Austin.
There you go. Back to Preacher. So, Preacher is a show about this guy. He's a former criminal turned preacher because his father used to be a preacher. And his father's dying words were like, always be the good guy.
Okay.
But he used to be a criminal. So now he's like, he thinks that maybe things went fucked up because he wasn't being the good guy. And so he tries to do the right thing. But he finds that as the preacher still things don't go right. No, things don't go right.
Oh, they don't go right.
No.
So it's just his life's fucked up.
Well, it seems like everything around him is just not right, you know? So it's a supernatural show, you know? It's his ex-girlfriend Tulip, his new friend Cassidy, which is also a vampire, whom is also a vampire.
Ooh, supernatural things like in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like his
which is
his ex
on par with Vertigo and or Dark Horse is kind of in that.
Yeah.
realm.
It falls within the realm of that. You know, his friend Cassidy is a vampire, and it kind of plays its part in it. But the preacher, you know, he finds out that God has abandoned mankind. So he, along with his friends, go and set out to find God. Question him, why has he left us?
Why have you forsaken me?
The show got a lot of flack for the first season, but after the second and third, it kind of picked up as people are kind of getting more into it. They're understanding it. But after the first one, it's kind of a weird topic to cover, you know?
It's for me, it's fine because I am agnostic.
Okay.
So I don't care.
Right.
Either way, but I could see that
it could be a delicate topic for some people.
Yeah.
You know?
Things you don't typically discuss with friends.
There you go. Yeah.
Religion, politics. And I like to think that when you make a show, you should consider your audience friends. You don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. Although I do like the shows that like to push your boundaries.
Yeah,
I appreciate
and I like shit like that. You know,
And is this one of those shows?
Yeah, it's one of those.
All right.
It kind of like,
All right.
and it's a little gory too.
I should probably give it a chance.
I think
'Cause
so.
I love Constantine.
Constantine, it was a
this-
fantastic show.
Is this on the in the realm of that?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That would be a good place to put it. That's a great ballpark to level it at. It would be Constantine. Fantastic movie with your boy Keanu Reeves. It was a good show. I think NBC had it, and then they dropped it, and then CW tried to pick it up, but they never pushed.
It never. They, you know what they did though is they kind of threw his character into like
Arrow, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then eventually I think they're gonna do a big show or it's already there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where like the Flash and Arrow and Constantine all meet, right? Well,
Fuck that creature.
It rides around, like the whole concept of supernatural, villains and good guys and bad guys or whatever.
Not really superpowers.
Not really superpowers. It keeps it mild. But it's heaven and hell. Like it's there,
Okay.
and it's good, dude. It's intense. Like it's kind of gory. So like if you're not into shit like that, be prepared for that. That's all.
Gory. Okay, so I watched Reservoir Dogs,
Yeah.
and I have to stop like watching, or like I have to pause it like pretty early on in the movie.
Yeah.
When they cut off the guy's ear,
Yeah.
I get sick from that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think you'll like Preacher.
No.
No.
If it's gory, but like you can tell it's obviously fake, I'm okay with that.
Oh, but like with realistic gore, it
No.
fucks you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll like this one then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. The next one.
Whoa.
To play along on the they all kind of feed into one another except Californication.
Okay.
But to feed into the whole gore aspect, to feed into the whole
Self-destruction.
not self-destruction so much, but
Self-manipulation.
Dexter.
All right. All right.
I picked Dexter for mine because that was one that I sunk my teeth in immediately. First episode, I was in, really good. 76 on Rotten Tomatoes. Aired from 2006 to 2013, which it had a good run.
That's a good run.
A very good run. I don't know if you know about it. For our listeners that don't, it's about this dude who is a blood spatter analysis for the Miami Police Department. But he also, in his, I guess, spare time or whatever, he's a serial killer.
In his free time, it's
In
a
his
hobby
free
of
time,
his.
yeah. It's not. He doesn't take it seriously. It's like a hobby. He's a serial killer, but he only kills people that
Do
are
bad.
bad. Yeah, like he only kills bad people. So I mean, he kind of thinks he's doing the right thing. He's a serial killer
With a heart of gold.
with the heart of gold, but because his dad showed him how to do it. At a young age, his dad adopted him, and he realized that the dad realized that Dexter was different. He saw that he was a different person. So he showed him how to cope in natural society, but also be the person he actually is. You know?
Okay.
And so you see him, he goes around when he kills people. His dad's like, after his dad passes, his dad's there with him, kind of like still walking with him, talking with him, showing him, what's up. I like it a lot. Here's a fun fact for you: the girl that plays his sister in the show, what's her name? Jennifer Carpenter, if I'm not mistaken. They actually met on the show, started dating, and then got married like a year and some change into it.
Ooh.
It's the girl from White Chicks, the one that like does like she yells inside the dressing room.
Never seen it.
You've never seen White Chicks?
No.
Do you know what I mean? We're fucking this is gonna be pissed about that? Dude,
Yeah,
we're trying to make a following here.
Never seen White Chicks. Sorry.
Well, whatever, dude.
Not a big
Whatever.
fan of that kind of movie.
No?
Nah.
It's funny. It's good. Dexter, it has its moments, like as far as funny goes, it has its funny characters, but it's more drama based. obviously. It's killing
Yeah,
people.
I feel like, okay, so all these like hardcore drama shows are gonna have a sense of comic relief to just bring a little
To
levity.
lighten it up, yeah.
Just
That should be a little contrast, yeah. There can't be too much drama because then it's a novela, and
I never got into it because I always felt it was an old people show because my dad was really into it.
I was the same way about it.
My dad named his dog Dexter.
Really?
Yeah.
Is your dad a sociopath? He doesn't listen to this podcast, does he?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. So
But he's not.
he's not.
He's not.
Okay, but the dog is.
The dog murders other dogs.
The dog.
But only bad dogs.
Only bad dogs. Hey, but there's such a thing as a bad dog. All dogs are good boys.
No. No.
Shout out to Mitski. And what's the other dog's name?
Shout out to Mitsuki, shout out to Matsu, shout out to Haru.
Shout out to
Hachi.
Hachi.
Layla's mom's dog's name is Hachi.
Really?
And the other dog's name is Mio.
Mio and Haru.
Yeah. I did not name her mom's dog.
She named him.
Layla's dad named Hachi, and from there, that's where the Japanese names just
Trickled
came
down.
from. It
Yeah.
wasn't. It had nothing to do with me.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, like you would think it would because of you know.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. We had a dog, Toby,
Huh?
but it was short for October. His name was October.
As in the Hunt for Red October.
No, as in October because that's my month, boy. That's when I shine.
Are you one of those people that loves Halloween?
No, just the time frame in October.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. It just things change. It's fall.
It's starting to feel a little chillier.
It's starting to feel a little bit chillier, but not too much. It's
I love
sweater weather. You know,
It's
I
not
shine,
sweater
dog.
weather. Only if you're in El Paso. Do you think that 72 is sweater weather?
That's clearly not what the fuck I meant, but you know, it's like it chills up a little bit. I wear like darker colors. I shine, dog. Gold teeth, fucking maroons and burgundies and fucking, you know, eyeshadows, olive green colors and shit.
Black nail paint,
fucking platform, fucking boots. I fucking shine.
jeans that are about 7 sizes too big for your legs.
I shine, Andy. Yeah. Dexter. Good show. I like it a lot. There's another one he's in called 6 Feet Under that I'm interested in. Michael C. Hall. It's about like the family owning a funeral home. And I don't know, maybe it plays off of that. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm curious. I might give that another look.
You've never seen 6 Feet Under?
No, you've seen it?
I watched like the first season. I didn't like it.
No? Is it a slow-paced type of show?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll still give it,
It was
a look.
just.
Though.
Well, I mean, I was a young kid, so I just didn't get it. So that was probably like the.
It's very adult. I think
I was too young to be watching it. I don't even know why the fuck I was watching it.
I've seen a lot of shows.
I should probably give it another look see. But like, if you haven't noticed, I'm a fucking kid at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in clothes sizes, apparently.
No, I'm a fucking.
Your pants are rolled up very weird.
Really?
No, I'm just messing with you, guy. Just messing with you.
Can you see my bulge?
I can see your bulge. So yeah. That wraps up my list. I feel like we left a bunch of good ones on the board, honestly.
Well, I mean, we're not saying there's not other good shows. These are just our favorites,
Our first
personal
picks.
favorites.
Yeah. I mean, we could have.
They're subjective, man.
They
They're
are
subjective.
Good
shows.
What did we leave off? Malcolm in the Middle.
I hope you're kidding with that.
Breaking Bad.
I hope you're kidding with that.
Sons of Anarchy.
I hope you're kidding with that.
Spartacus.
I've never seen it.
What else did we leave off? We left a lot of good ones off the board, but
Lizzie McGuire,
I hope you're kidding with that.
Kim Possible,
I hope you're kidding with that.
Ant Farm.
Go fuck yourself.
I fucking hated that show.
Yeah?
We would watch that with my son, and I said, that's when I thought Disney Channel lost their touch.
That's when they lost their shit.
Yeah.
You know what my kids watch, dude?
Uh,
My kids watch fucking white people on YouTube going on vacation, or like they like pretend like they're like locked inside their house and they have to like solve puzzles to get out.
Opening boxes.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, puzzle rooms are fun.
No. It's this white family that does things. Like they do things. Like
I do things all the time.
they're a YouTube family.
I'm doing a thing right now.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
With
You know what I mean?
you.
You know what I mean? But yeah, but they record it on their phones
YouTube.
and then they upload it to YouTube and then my kids like eat that shit.
Let's
up,
do a
dude.
YouTube channel. Let's just do a Minecraft channel.
Fuck.
You don't want to do
I'm
Minecraft?
sick to my stomach, dude. I'm sick to my stomach.
You know what? Okay,
can't do
so
this anymore.
things going back to earlier in the episode when I said I fancied myself a writer.
Yeah,
Other things that I also fancied myself.
an asshole.
No, I know that I am.
Condescending.
I seriously thought about, and like in all seriousness, 100% serious, I did think about being a writer. I thought about, and I tried. I had a notebook that I was trying to fill with jokes. Wanted to be a comedian, stand-up comedian.
Ooh, stand-up's a fucking
It's a
hard
fucking-
gig.
Yeah, and I found out real quick that pretty much only I think I'm funny.
It's a work, dude.
Everybody else thinks I'm just an asshole.
You know what? And nobody finds me funny, but I think I'm hilarious.
Yeah, you're funny to me. I love laughing at you. Another thing is,
You know what?
I wanted to be.
The public is gonna hear this, right?
Oh yeah, I wanted to be a voice actor
You can't because of your fucking lisp.
because of my list. But my boy John Benjamin, my hero. All right, so Phil Lamar is a great voice actor, and he does a lot of different voices. You may know him as Samurai Jack. You also may know him as the UPS guy from fucking Mad TV. He does a lot of great voices. But
Okay.
John Benjamin only uses his normal speaking voice
Oh wow, he
in
doesn't.
all the roles he does. He's Archer. He's Bob
Bob
from
from
Bob's
Bob's
Burgers.
Burgers.
He's Coach McGurk from Home Movies.
That's right.
And all he does is he just speaks in a normal voice. So that's what I always thought that I could do. I also try and do voices like at home. My dogs have voices, so
Your dogs have voices.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
yeah. So there's. I also fancied myself a. Me and my brother were thinking about like doing before he joined the military.
Yeah.
Before he joined, we were like, oh, we should do like a YouTube like series.
But what's your topic?
Well, like we were just gonna try and make like shows, like an episodic show. Like so, we would do episodes, and like it would have a storyline, but it was just like us, like acting. And then we grew up and we realized that was fucking stupid.
It's hey. Your younger self doesn't think so, dog.
My younger
So
self
don't
doesn't
fucking-
think so. My
don't
son,
do
you
that.
know what he told me he wanted to grow up to be?
A YouTuber.
A YouTuber.
Yeah. These dorks over here too.
Yeah, my brother, he joined the Navy at
Good man.
30.
Questionable.
At 30. He's 34 now. But he's almost done with his active duty.
Okay.
I think he's re-enlisting for his reserve.
Yeah.
He's just gonna. I think he's going to be in Chicago doing.
Reserve.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
He's in the Navy, and he was 30. He's 34 now. But think about who joins the military. You join typically. You said it right now. You said questionable. You typically join 18.
Fresh out of high school.
Fresh
When I
out of high
joined.
school.
Yeah.
Maybe 20. So he's dealing with a bunch of like kids,
Yeah.
and these guys are like so like I mean typically people when they join the military, and it's not like it's a means to an end.
Right.
It's never for most people.
A career,
The
a
career
lifelong
choice.
thing. Right.
Yeah. I mean those people who stay in the military forever, I mean kudos to them.
Kudos to them.
But most of the time it's like, it's going to help me get somewhere.
Right.
And probably, maybe even in your time, my best friend joined the Navy straight out of high school. I was going to join with him, but I was a fat fuck. So, I was too fat. He joined. He's got a degree in business now. You know, he's doing things to better himself.
Right.
And that, I mean, back then, that was what it was. I was like, I'm gonna join the military. I'm gonna go to school once I get out, because the idea is you're always gonna go while you're going, you're in. But
yeah, but you don't.
No, you don't.
Because you don't.
You don't. I didn't even join the military. I know that only because I have so many friends that were in the military.
That was my thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna go when I was in, and I didn't. How does that work? What's with that shit? You know?
I mean, some people do it. Some people.
It's easier said than done, though.
Oh yeah, most people don't.
No.
So
I'm wondering.
now, though, my brother is telling me, he's like, dude, fucking 9 out of 10 of these guys are like, yeah, I'm probably gonna do like workout videos on YouTube once I'm out.
Whoa. That's their goal.
That's their goal in life, is to like, they're gonna join the military, do 4 to 5 years active duty. Once they go on their reserves,
YouTube.
I'm gonna do YouTube.
That's ridiculous, dude. I mean, okay, look, we run a podcast. This shit's for kicks.
This is for our own enjoyment.
We're not trying to monetize.
We're not
just
thinking we're gonna be big.
No, we're shooting this shit in my fucking garage, dude.
If I have one listener who enjoys it, I feel like we're successful.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But shout out honestly to all the ones that we currently have.
Shout out to all 30 of you.
All of you, yeah. I don't know who you guys are, but we fucking love you guys to pieces.
If there's anybody who doesn't know us personally, please shout us out on the Twitter. Send us a Twitter, a tweet, a twit.
On the Twitterati.
Please, just so that we know, hey, maybe there is somebody out there who has no clue who the fuck we are.
But is still
a
fan.
Because I feel like it's just, friends and family, and I'm okay with that.
We'd love to hear from you.
I'm okay with that.
Speaking of social media, Andy,
not to bag on our friends and family, because they're important. That was our love moment.
Yeah. I can attest to that.
Shout out to Manny.
Shout out to Manny, friend of the podcast.
Long-time listener.
First time caller. Speaking of social media, Andy, where can we find you on social media?
You can still find me at Andy Guerra Official on Instagram.
Hasn't changed.
Pookie Blaylock on Twitter.
Hasn't changed.
On the Xbox, Pookie Blaylock.
That's right.
Sometimes I do stream. I typically stream Rainbow Six Siege. So
shirtless
into that game. No, it's just my gameplay.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to hear me scream like a bitch and like yell. I'm a squeaker.
Ooh, I need to give me a fucking console then, my friend.
Yeah, you can watch on Mixer.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm on it. We'll link up. I'll get that shit later. You can find me, Bobby Tanqueray, across all platforms. Tanqueray like the drink, obviously. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
It's not fucking...
He's consistent.
I'm consistent.
My
I don't know
man's
how.
Just consistent.
I don't know how, but I got consistent one day and it worked. Bobby Tanqueray across all platforms. You can find this podcast at Derailed Pod on Twitter.
On the twits.
On the twits.
Again, if you don't know us personally,
shout us out. Follow us.
Tell me, hey. Just say, hey, Andy. That's all I want. That's all I want.
That's all he needs. That's all he needs.
And then I'll know. I don't know you.
Like us. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on iTunes. Give us a 5-star rating. We don't give you 4-star content. We give you 5-star content, so we deserve a 5-star rating. So that's that. And
that's that.
That's that. Yeah. Give us a 5-star rating. We don't give you 4-star content. We give you 5-star content, so we deserve that rating. Please feel free to leave a comment, leave remarks, thumbs up,
hate mail,
anything you got for us. We want it all. And of course, as always, tune again next week.
Maybe next episode
for a brand new episode of Derailed Podcast. Laters.
Love you. Bye.
Yeah. What you finna do, man? I might blow a fuse. Oh shit. Man, this shit so fucking loud, man. I might blow a fuse. Hey man. I might blow a fuse. Yeah. I might might blow fuse. I 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 might blow fuse. Pack it so wild, I might blow fuse. Pack it so loud, it might blow fuse.